What's the trickiest part? I've seen them sort of taking another piece of equipment and kind of pushing in each of the trays. Is it just to get them to fit correctly? Is that the hardest part?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, once you get to the end, you could be off a few inches. So that tray puller's kind of adjusting them as they go, and then when they get to the end, you'll know if they're off.
MetLife Stadium is the massive 82,500-seat open-air stadium that's home to the New York Jets and New York Giants of the NFL. Built at a cost of $1.6 billion, it was the most expensive stadium ever built in the United States at the time of its completion. Today we're going to be learning the unique history of the stadium, some of its features, and ultimately its shortcomings that make it a mid-tier NFL stadium today. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to the Archive of Everything for more NFL history and update videos. Alright, now let's get started. MetLife Stadium's life began when the old Giant Stadium started showing its age, after 30 years in operation. Wanting a new stadium and with the possibility of the 2012 Olympics being awarded to the city, a new facility called Westside Stadium was proposed to be built on the island of Manhattan. The stadium would have been built over train tracks in the Hudson Yards section of the city. The Jets and Giants agreed to share the stadium and split costs, but the proposal was ultimately scrapped due to widespread opposition of the significant public funding that would have been necessary. A site was ultimately chosen near the historic Giant Stadium in what would become known as the Meadowlands Sports Complex in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The stadium was designed to combine the classic look of a traditional outdoor stadium while bringing in sleek steel and glass elements that could be found on the skyscrapers of New York City. The stadium is designed to be easily configurable with an NFL logo at the center instead of a, say, Jets or Giants logo, and hot swappable end zones that take around 18 hours to switch over between teams. Although the stadium was originally designed to host Final Four games and other indoor events, funding for a roof failed, leaving the stadium in its current somewhat incomplete state. Feature-wise, the stadium has seating for 82,500 fans, with 10,005 club-level seats and 218 luxury boxes for VIP fans. Other features include large HD video boards and special lighting on the top of the stadium that displays both Jets green and Giants blue at night. These lights are powered by solar panels as part of a green technology partnership with the NRG Energy Company. Say that 5 times fast. MetLife Stadium is also one of the most well-connected stadiums with access to the New Jersey rail service, bus service, and of course a large parking lot for fans driving in. Perhaps my favorite fun fact is MetLife Stadium boasting the shortest stands to field length of only 46 feet from the bleachers to the 50-yard line. Because of many of these unique features, the stadium was named the greenest NFL stadium by the EPA in 2009, and the overall venue of the year in 2017 by Stadium Business Summit. The early positive reception was capped off with hosting Super Bowl 48, where the Seattle Seahawks defeated the Denver Broncos in the third coldest Super Bowl of all time at 49 degrees due to the stadium having no roof as previously mentioned. Despite the early positive reception in hosting a Super Bowl, recent reception to the stadium has been mixed to negative. In the time that the stadium was built, it has received little to no updates aside from the new lighting package. There have been calls to add that original proposed roof, but no solid plan has ever been proposed. With the Giants and Jets lease up in 2024, one or both teams could leave the stadium, but due to the massive cost, this will probably never happen. With MetLife Stadium hosting the upcoming World Cup game in 2026, perhaps there will be a renewed interest in refreshing the stadium with new technology and video boards. With that, MetLife Stadium joins the Archive of Everything. Comment on what stadium you think I should cover next down below, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and as always, this is Matt from the Archive of Everything, and I'll see you all real soon. Thanks for watching.